Can he finish with a flourish in the colours of Tullamore? Ball into the air, and he's won that first one. That's why they're looking at him over in Australia. Such a towering figure. Picks the ball. He's been swallowed up there by James Holland. It's a free in here.
They're looking for the quick switch here is what they've done. They load one side and they switch it over, create a 1v1, and they'll get a shot off.
Brilliant vision from Egan off to the far side. Is that Niall Furlong? It is. 1-1 against the Downs. He's opened his account there, but that's Cormac Egan. Ronan, usually associated with running power, but brilliant vision there. Just curled the ball perfectly over there to Niall Furlong.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they had the turnover. All it required is a bit of comms, a bit of scanning, a bit of information to keep your tree up, and they've just conceded an easy score there for Boden. So
the ball hasn't really got any clean possession, been well marshalled at the moment. That's Colin Pascal, the all-star. Hand pass. We saw this a couple of times at Castletown. The player coming out from the edge of the 6-yard area to make that link. It's Alex Gavin, but once again a smother tackle comes in. Have they turned it over? A hand pass slug out. Broken play once again. Goal opportunity for Ballyboden, and I think that's finished in the net. Is it Ross McGarry? It is. That's the broken play. We said they're so dangerous from broken play. Colin Pascal latched onto a loose ball, didn't panic, found Ross McGarry, and just as Pascal did against Castletown, he stepped around the goalkeeper. And here's Ballyboden on the transition once again. Alex Gavin, those distinctive pink gloves, knocked it into the goal below, and Wexford this time he lays it off to Ryan O'Dwyer. He had won it against Castletown, Lee Meadows. He's matched that here again today. Here from Usheen, Keenan Martin wasn't seen. Instead it's going to be Brian Fox. Lays it off here to Plunkett. Plunkett swings a boot at it. That's a lovely score from Luke Plunkett. Didn't look like Pascal. Steps up. Oh, good penalty. We'll say you meant the goalkeeper's left, Ronan, but a calm finish. He's just so cool in front of goal. We saw it last week. Never panicked. Knew exactly what he was doing. Brilliant finish.
Colley's been doing that for years now. Like, he was 19 winning the Club All Ireland, scoring a goal against Castlebar Crow Park. Like, he's a phenomenal player. Obviously that's why he's an All-Star as well.
What I think they have to do, Shane, is completely slow things down. As much as people might say they need to start speeding it up, I think they need to get their hands on the ball and not do that, not give away a kick out like that in such a vulnerable position.
Here he is, the man on fire, as we said, and he is going to continue that fire burning with another score. 4 for Ryan O'Dwyer, and that kick out really problematic at the moment for Corey White. And it's not just Corey White and Declan Hogan now. Ryan O'Dwyer won't take the shot this time, works out to Dara Sweeney. Colin Pascal moving off the left shoulder, but Ballyboden are just in free flow here at the moment, and it's a 2-pointer from Dara Sweeney. Sports coaches often talk about a state of flow, Ronan, and Ballyboden are in that at the moment.
Yeah, they're well in control here. Like, I just said, I suppose Tullamore need to try and slow it down, try and get back momentum in the game, or stem the tide here, because it's just all one-way traffic.
Valuable Harry is keeping Tullamore in it. He won them the county final this year with 7 points in the last 7 minutes.
So Plunkett sends it towards the post. I'm watching the umpire. Does he give his partner a nod? He does indeed. That's 2 now for Harry Plunkett, and an encouraging applause. Not sure what the Tullamore crowd are shouting at there, but they don't seem to be too happy with something out in the field of play. But we'll go back to Ryan Pascal, and I'm sure this will just be knocked over the bar. It will indeed. Another man who picked up an All-Ireland medal back in...
It's partly down to Ballyboden's pressure, but there was no pressure in that instance, and it was a loose kick by Corey. He's had an outstanding year. He's had a couple of wayward kicks today. Tullamore need to address a lot of things here now, and
so as you said, Darragh Brooks got 8 of them against last week, or 2 weeks ago I should say, down Wexford. Maybe they'll need some here in Tullamore, but where they're going to come from is...
And they just need to be able to take it a little bit better.
Hugh Sullivan with a dart out here to Brian Bobbitt, measured to protection, or perfection I should say. Are they going to turn over here? Will they go to tap and go? They will. Fox is off, lays it off here to Killian Burke. Burke used his frame to move away. Will he go for a goal? Tries to nestle in top corner. Came off a Ballyboden hand there. He just flicked it over the bar. More zip in their attack this time, Nigel.
More zip in their attack, and there's a little bit of intent, and Killian Burke gets a goal chance in every single game. Because
right hand side here now to Michael Brazel. He attacks the line, has a runner inside. Can they work a shot? Left booted effort here from Plunkett, I think it is. Is it over the bar? Up goes the white flag, or was it Niall Furlong?
I think it was Niall Furlong.
We'll wait for the jersey spin around. I think it was the 12. It was indeed Niall Furlong. Yes, that put that over the bar. But again, a little bit more, we'll say, precision in the Tullamore.
Huge depth, and I know they're a serious side, but it's very natural to slightly be off once you're so far ahead. I was chatting to a few guys at half time, and they said the game's over.
A lot of these attacks, there's that left with a pass. It's now with Niall Furlong. They have a runner inside. It's Killian Burke. Was there a player pulled down? Burke has it. Will he hand pass it over the bar? Has he put it wide? No, he squeezed it over the bar. That's the right option there, I must say, Nigel. The shot wasn't on. Killian Burke knocked it over.
It was the right decision, and Niall Furlong and Killian Burke, as Ronan rightfully said, created a nice 2v1. The ball.
We've mentioned his name in this second half. Tullamore drop off, dangerous game with Pascal on form. Shot comes in from Ballyboden. That's a good score, and Dara Sweeney, that's his 5th score. 3 singles and a double for him. Just when they needed it, the sharpshooter steps up, Ronan.
Yeah, they absolutely needed that.
After running the wire, what a first 30 minutes he had. He moves into a shooting position again, gets away there from Luke Plunkett. This is all Rhino the wire. That is a super score. You won't see many better scores in club football. That picked it up about 45 yards to goal, saw the whole defence and just went straight at it, Ronan, and just worked a bit of space himself to roll it over the left boot. That is a quality here to Keane Darcy, the Galway man, and just look at the space. They've worked that so well. They're so tactically aware, and that's a score for Keane Darcy. Ronan, is that something they work on? Because we've seen it from our commentary position here in the second half. We're at the perfect angle, just a dispersal of forwards away and dragging defenders away. They leave that hole around the old, we'll call it the old arc, and straight away the player knows.
After like it's in the first couple of minutes of the game, and another lovely foot pass in.
Dwyer once again to Dara Sweeney. He was slightly quieter against Castletown. Lee Mellows, has he got another one? The umpire goes for the white flag. That's 7 now for Dara Sweeney. 12-13 on the inside line. 7 for Sweeney, 5 for Rhino Dwyer, and 1 for Ross McGarry. That's top scoring Ronan from your inside line.
Everything that the final brings with it will also add to the occasion, but like I said, Ballyboden are front runners for Leinster and All Ireland, and they've won easily here now.
And there is Brendan Cawley. Calls time here in Tullamore. Disappointment, I